Assalamu alaikum. This is TM Shakir Safkat and this is our CSE 431 final presentation. The title of our paper is Alzheimer's Disease Detection from Spontaneous Speech Using Attention Mechanism with Deep Neural Network with Transfer Learning Approach. And I am going to present the introduction of our paper. So, dementia is not technically a disease but more of a way to describe a set of symptoms like poor memory and difficulty learning new information, which can make it really hard to function independently. Usually, dementia is caused by some sort of damage to the cells in the brain, which can be caused by a variety of diseases. Alzheimer's disease is the most common cause of dementia. Alzheimer's disease is considered a neurodegenerative disease, meaning it causes the degeneration or loss of neurons in the brain. In the early stages of this disease, symptoms may not even be detectable. As it progresses, though, patients lose short-term memory, like for example, they might not be able to remember what they had for breakfast that morning. Also, language become affected, making it more difficult to communicate. In reality, there is no single test for Alzheimer's disease. So, doctors usually look at the signs and symptoms, take a medical history, and rule out their conditions before making a diagnosis. So, the objective of our research is to design a model that can predict if a person has dementia or not based on the way he or she speaks. To accomplish this purpose, we have applied NLP techniques to classify dementia patients' spontaneous speech dataset from Dementia Bank in order to anticipate dementia. Therefore, we have designed CNN-LSTM with an attention model as well as CNN and CNN-LSTM without attention for this task. In addition, we have implemented these models with randomly initialized embedding and pre-trained word embedding, which is global vectors. Word embedding is basically a learned representation for text in which words with the same meaning are represented similarly. Individual words are represented as real valued vectors in a predetermined vector space during this process. It evaluates the similarity of multiple words. These strategies are very impactful in text and sentiment analysis due to its capability of capture the syntactic and semantic association between words. So this was all my part. Thank you very much.
Hello, I'm Akib Ahmed and I'm going to cover the literature review part of this paper. The first comes the NLP trend. Natural language processing is one of the fields in programming where the natural language is processed by the software. This has many applications. The input in NLP requires a lot of cleaning and processing before the data can be used for analysis. Text cleaning is the process of preparing raw text or for NLP so that machines can understand human language. Tokenization is breaking the raw text into small chunks. These chunks are called as tokens. These tokens help in understanding the context of developing the model for the NLP. Sentence segmentation is the analysis of texts based on sentences. In NLP analysis, we either analyze the text data with patterns based on meaningful words, which is tokens, or we analyze them based on sentences. Next comes the attention model. Attention models are commonplace in NLP tasks. Attention can always be directed to distinct input portions, multiple renderings of the same data, or different functions to build a concise representation of data as well as to underline the important information. It is used to address fundamental AI difficulties. It could be used to pump information into a neural network in order to reflect particular aspects or to exploit previously learned knowledge gained in transferring learning contexts. Next comes the CNN. CNN or convolutional neural networks are series and classes of artificial network deployed to analyze or process visual imagery in high impedance deep learning. CNN interference usually runs on high performance GPU. Since GPU is a high power consumption unit, that makes the energy consumption increases sharply due to the deep learning tasks. The energy efficiency of CNN inference is not only related to the software and hardware configurations but also closely related to the application requirements of inference tasks. Next comes the LSTM. Long short-term memory is an artificial recurrent neural network architecture used in the field of deep learning. LSTM has feedback connections. It can process not only single data points but also entire sequence of data. LSTM networks have now become state-of-the-art methods for a variety of machine learning problems. This offers a chance to explore the role and value of certain computational elements in typical LSTM permutations. We examine the most common LSTM architecture and 8 other variants of it on 3 benchmark problems, such as acoustic modeling, handwriting recognition, and polyphonic music modeling. This is all from my part. Thank you so much.
Assalamu alaikum. This is Salman Hassan from the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, and today I'm going to present the data collection and the preprocessing part as well as the methodology of this paper. The dataset that we have put to use is from Dementia Bank, and it contained data of about 3,000 patients, half of which were certifiably dementia patients. Now we have imported a TSV folder that included original data from Dementia Sufferers Continuous Speech. We have also used the NLTK library, which entails a set of words that are deemed stop words in the English literature. We have also used custom keywords such as more, most, must, my, myself, etc. We moved all the characters except for the alphabets. Subsequently, we converted all these sentences to lowercase and tokenized each word and performed lemmatization, which has a predefined dictionary and works better than the stemming approach, as in the root form of the words loses its meaning and it is not diminished to a proper English word. Finally, we saved out clean processed dataset into a pickle format for the implementation of our data, and 80% of the data was used for training and 20% of it was used for testing. We have also done the most common text preprocessing using Keras API, which includes tokenization, desequencing, and padding. For methodology, we have imported the sequential model from Keras and used an embedded layer of vocab length from 847 to 100, and we designed our attention layer with attention weight, bias, and initializers of normal and zeros respectively. In addition, we have used convolutional neural networks for recognizing patterns in the continuous speech of our textual dataset. We have used the 1D convolular filler instead of 2D ones for text classification. We have conducted appropriate hypertuning with optimized parameters following certain layer adjustments. And lastly, to overcome the vanishing gradient problem, we implemented a LSTM network where we defined LSTM layer with 20 neurons to best fit our model, and all the parameters were obtained from hypertuning and the desirables that we need. Now my groupmate Lamim will explain the result analysis section of the paper. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is KM Tahzim Zaman, ID 17101212. And here I will be discussing the result and analysis portion of our final paper presentation. So while analyzing the result, we came to see that CNN and LSTM actually works quite well in tandem, and their combination yields very accurate results. While also deploying the attention mechanism, the enhancement of the accuracy between the CNN and LSTM is further seen. Hence, after analyzing the result, we came to find out that the obtained result is almost 87.21% accurate. So we can easily conclude by saying that the results are very accurate. So in conclusion, we can say that this research allows us to look into further avenues of early detection of Alzheimer's. Early detection can help with patients detecting Alzheimer's at an early stage and will result in proper mitigation. Alzheimer's is a very deadly disease. It eats away fragments of our life. So an early detection of this disease can certainly help humanity a lot. From the research, it is evident that the combination of CNN and LSTM is a good one, and if this yields more accurate and efficient results. So I'd like to draw some more attention to the research of this field so that the accuracy gets even enhanced and we can conclusively find out a solution to this disease of Alzheimer's. This was my bit. I'd like to conclude now. Thank you for reading our paper and listening to us. Assalamu alaikum.